I'm done with the alphabet. And I've forgiven a lot. Like that time that I caught the alphabet skulking around outside the library with its Q dangling out for God and the world to see. But now it's just, you didn't know. They added commas into the alphabet song. All the punctuation is technically letters. When you see a semicolon, you have to make a kf sound. People think it's unnatural. People think that kf should be banned. And I know that the politicians are out there filling their buster, trying to prevent us from abandoning this scum driblet of a language. And look, English has been a fascinating crutch, and we plunk it with our lips as we navigate, but the time has come to take that crutch in our mouth one last time, give it a chew and a swish, and spit it straight into the fire, but the fire's made of tin, and it makes a cool pinging noise. And then the bartender, who's actually a monkey, comes over and says, "You're our 100th spitter. Here's your prize." Reaches into his pocket, pulls out a diamond earring, and you're like, I don't have pierced ears. Monkey bartender says, "Oh, I'll fix that." Comes at you with a sewing needle and a lot of energy. It chases you down for days. You go to sleep in a barrel outside the sheriff's station thinking, not gonna find me in here. And even if he does, oh, we got us a sheriff. He doesn't care. He's done time. He likes it in jail, looking for an excuse to go back. Running a bar is hard work. Fitness regimens, alongside dozens of quasi-soulmates who, much like you, revile peace and justice, that's real leisure. Everybody what is the path to leisure? You need to make sure that you invest properly, build a portfolio showcasing each of your skills, get headhunted, but not in the death way, in the way where you get an added income source revenue. And propeller blades come out of the side of your skull, you're so rich. And when people say, "Excuse me, sir, you can't do that," you just pull the little dangly chain thing coming out of the bottom of your chin that the monkey bartender gave you once you realized you were very much into the body modification. The propeller blades start spinning. You break this guy's nose just by walking at him and go, what was that I can't do? Remind me again of my limitations, sir? Wag your head in his direction. He's not reminding nobody and nothing no more. He's toast. He's history. He's yesterday's breakfast, today's traveler down the sewer. Saying, I grew up as a proud stalk of wheat. Now look at me, laying low among the filth of the humans. Stops in at a marketplace and a pile of green beans says, "Magic sword for sale." Former toast asks how much it costs, and the green beans say, "What kind of an economy do you think we have down here? Just take a sword. Everything's free. We look out for each other, comrade." So now, your toast has been recruited into some sort of a food KGB. You turn on the news one day, find out some Czechoslovakian diplomat has died of a quote-unquote heart attack. Then in the background you see toast. And you think, there's no way, right? There's no way that my choice of breakfast food killed this man. But there's totally a way. People act like it's strange. It's not strange. Everything has consequences. Notice, please, that it's plural. Nobody says, your actions have a consequence. Then every consequence is another action and it perpetuates. Imagine for me, if you will, a completely static universe, right? I'm the only living thing, but if I stand there out in the open and snap my fingers and all of a sudden, by all of a sudden I mean millions of years later, there's gonna be some bubbling slop on the ground of a distant moon, and a hand reaches out from inside of it and says, "It's civilization time." And you got talking slime limbs in outer space 'cause I snapped my fingers. And how many future aliens are your fault? Someday a distant descendant of yours, probably not a human anymore, evolution's got a way about it, but one of your descendants gets beamed onto a UFO, aliens say, okay, time to run the scans, but then the pastry comes over, says, hey boss, where do you want this cream? Starts whipping curd all over. Your descendants there on the operating table thinking these are some disorganized aliens. What Dumbo caused this? The Dumbo is you. Just ask yourself, when it really goes down, and the clouds reveal that they've been salt this whole time, and say, descend, and entomb us all, ask yourself what side you want to be on. You might even find that your spine tastes like lemon meringue. That is an issue, though.